yes, I have a fracture to my left ankle. Great. Morning, afternoon or evening, or whenever you happen to be watching this. No, I don't usually walk around my house with my riding hat on, but this morning I received an exciting package which contained our personalised hat silks for our hunt trial next week. So naturally, obviously, I'm going to try them on. We've gone for a black base with pink stars, they're actually pink glitter stars, with a pink pom-pom, which is exciting. Obviously we've got another one there for my friend who I'm doing it with, so we'll look super smart in those, and then we're going to get matching base layers as well. And then we got some other bits in the post this morning, so I thought, well, I may as well show you. I've got another shampoo bar, an Honest Horse shampoo bar from August Riders. We've tried a different one of this, I think it was called the Ultra Clean. But I wanted to try something new this time, so we've gone for the Super Cleanse, which is a horse shampoo bar with coconut oil, peppermint, rosemary and lavender. I can confirm it smells amazing. And in my experience, I always find lavender is a really good property, maybe, is that the right word? Property, fragrance, ingredient, whatever, in getting white. So I'm excited to try this one. Yeah. Then I have got a restock of my fave, which is the Red Horse Products Soul Cleanse. And this is a hoof disinfectant spray. It's an antibacterial spray and it is a whiz at clearing up anything iffy going on with the soles of their feet. I call them feet, obviously I know they're hooves. But yeah, if I could only have one product, and I'm disregarding things like hoof balms, hoof oils and things like that, but if I could have that plus one other, then it would be this. I could not live without this now. It saved Hardy over the winter when he just kept having reoccurring bouts of thrush. Big love for this product. I'm big into washes at the moment. I think it's obviously the hot weather, but I like to add something to the water when I wash them off. I've not tried this one. I would basically buy this. In fact, I did buy this for the packaging alone. Is that not the prettiest packaging you've ever seen? It's like some kind of hand artwork. Very nice. How cool. I did not know that this was made in Sussex. That's cool because we are based in Sussex. So yeah, this is their Top Line Naturals Refreshing Wash. May, Chang, Spearmint and Tea Tree. And this smells so good you could smell it outside the box. That is going to keep us going for a while. 100 washes. And then as a little added extra, we got sent some samples to trial. So this is the Top Line Naturals Organic Leather Balm. I have tried this before, I think. I think they've had a rebrand and they've changed their packaging. It used to come in a plastic tub, but obviously now they've gone for the metal. This is really good. And then the other one we got sent was the Soft Mouth, which is a lip and muzzle balm. I do actually use this on Rem because he's actually got quite fleshy lips. He tends to get very cracked lips, so this should work wonders. And look at the detail. That's so pretty. So what are we up to today? Well, I would like to try and get a Dressage Riders Online filmed. That's the plan anyway. The weather, I'm looking out the window, but the weather it's sunny, but it's coming over every so often with really heavy showers, and it's also super windy, so I'm quite glad we're not going anywhere in the trailer today. But yeah, that is what I would like to do. I'd like to try and do a novice with Rem because we need to do some more test riding. In a lesson a couple of weeks ago, this was just before we went to dressage, my instructor was like, have you run through the test yet? And I was like, no. And she was like, what do you mean you've not run through the test? And I was like, oh no, I never run through the test before, you know, before a competition. And she was like, what have you been doing? So basically, yeah, I need to do more test riding. Turns out that I don't actually ride tests very often at home. So if I don't ride them at home, how on earth can I expect to throw it on him when it comes to competition days? So that's the aim, is to ride more tests. And Dressage Riders Online is obviously a great way of doing that because you ride them and also you get feedback from a judge. So it's a win-win. That is what I'd like to do. Whether we actually do that, we will see, but come along for the ride and then let's see what we've got up to. We've got a jam-packed weekend, so hopefully we'll have some fun. So I've got the test here and I'm now just going to attempt to learn it very quickly. I do learn tests fairly quickly. I'm lucky in that sense. I do have a bit of a photographic memory. But what I normally learn, because I've got a photographic memory, is I learn via watching them on YouTube. And obviously because it is a made up test, as in when I say made up, it's made up by Dressage Riders Online themselves, I'm going to have to learn it the old fashioned way. So I'm going to draw a arena plan on my blank piece of paper and literally try and memorise it parrot fashion. So wish me luck. All your hair's come out, all your plaits are out, aren't they? Gosh, gonna have to redo that. But I think we're gonna crack on and do the test anyway, regardless of the weather. Oh, it looks, oh no, carry on. What do normal people do when there is a gale going on? Well, they probably stay at home with a nice cup of tea, snoozing on the sofa, watching TV, binge watching things on Netflix. What are we doing? Attempting to film an online dressage. This is the only time I can do it, so that's why we're doing it now. Hopefully he's a good boy. We're going to run through a novice test today, which has got lots of things that we not worked on, as in lots of things that are in our test the other weekend that we dropped marks majorly because I cannot be accurate. So the aim of the day is to be as accurate as possible and to not get blown off. Well, it was eventful. I'd love to say that we were a one-take wonder, but I think we must have done about 10 centre lines. Remmi was just in one of those moods where as soon as you turn onto it, he just wants to fully bolt down there. But yeah, we got there in the end. We've got something to submit. It wasn't perfect, but then what dressage test is perfect? I don't think anyone's ever scored 100%, have they? Anyway, I'm going to give him a wash now with the Topline Natural Refreshing Wash. See what he thinks of this. Right, so I have got half a bucket of cold water. You can use warm water as well. I'm going to give it a good shake, and then it says to apply 2 squirts to quarter of a bucket. Well, I'm going to apply 4 because I've got more water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll give it a good mix round. Oh, it smells beautiful. And it's quite frothy as well. Don't waste it. And then I've got a sponge to apply it. Yeah, now you want to eat it. Maybe I should have used warm water because you're being a bit of a fidget, aren't you? Oh. Come over. To your face. So keen on that, are you? You're not so keen. Oh, you can smell the mint. Smells divine. Good boy. And then I don't think you need to, but I just like to scrape off the excess water. There we go. All done. Oops. There you are, Rem. Looking fresh, hey? Oh, big shake. Good boy. Good lad. That is us all finished for the day. I'm just going to pop him out in the field and then we will catch up with you tomorrow because we've got a grid work lesson. I know, 2 jump sessions in 1 week. We are suckers for punishment. A last minute space came up, so I couldn't say no as we had such fun on Monday. I'm sure he's got other ideas about my plans, but yeah. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Oh, say hi to Mara. Oh, and Hardy. And they've broken the fence. Great. So we've actually skipped a few days. It's now Tuesday and you will have last seen us on Saturday afternoon when I was turning Remmi back out in the field after filming our online dressage test. Well, after that I popped to the barn to get his dinner, to get Mara's dinner because I was going to feed it to them in the field. Now there is 2 ways of getting into the pony's field. One is through the gate like a normal person, but because I just locked the gate up I chose to hop over the footpath stile. If you don't know what a stile is, I shall pop a little image here for you so you can see. It's one of those kind of wooden steps that allow you to step over fences when you're out in the countryside. I use the stile all the time, so thought nothing of it today. I literally hopped over with my right leg, so my right leg was over the fence, swung my left leg over, completely missed the step and then fell off it basically. It was about a 2-foot drop. Fell straight onto my left leg, my left ankle. It rolled over, I heard this crack and I was like, oh dear, that's not good. But as we do when we sprain our ankles, you kind of just shake it off, walk it off, and normally 9 times out of 10 it's fine. Anyway, I tried to do that and it wasn't fine this time. Sudden wave of just like sickness came over me. I felt faint. So I sat on the ground. I called out for help. I was like, Amanda, please come and help me, I've hurt my leg. Amanda comes running out of the barn. Kelly, who is Remmi's owner, she was just leaving, so she drove round as well. I think their initial thoughts were, oh my goodness, one of the horses had kicked her, because obviously I was lying on the ground in the mud. But no, just my ankle, thank goodness. It could have been a lot worse. Anyway, I managed to hop into the van because obviously I couldn't drive home. So Kelly very kindly drove me home, drove me back to my house, got me settled on the chair with my foot up, some ice on it. And yeah, and then a few hours later, I decided to call NHS 111 because it was really swollen, it was really painful. And I just wanted to know if I could have a bit of advice, if there was anywhere I could go to get it looked at, because I'm not the sort of person to run down to accident and emergency. I know they are very busy, and minor injuries like that generally can be sorted out at home. Anyway, rang NHS 111 and they were very helpful, and they said that I should go and get it looked at the hospital, because by this point all the minor injuries units around here were closed. So off I toddled at about 9 p.m. to the local hospital. Very interesting place to spend a Saturday night, that is all I'm saying. Just shocked at the way some people treat the staff there. Like, these people are trying to help you at the end of the day. Pay them a bit of respect and treat them with kindness. Everyone I came into contact with were super lovely, super helpful, and they couldn't do enough for me. And to hear people treat them, well, the way that they were speaking to them was just shocking. So I get sent round for an x-ray and have my x-ray, wait for my results, and I could see the doctor talking to another doctor about it, and I was thinking, oh gosh, please don't say it's anything too serious. Like, this is me thinking it was just a sprain. Anyway, she comes along and she was so nice and she explains the results to me. So I have ended up with an avulsion fracture to my left ankle, which is basically, my understanding of it is a sprain where the ligaments and tendons, where they have torn, they have ended up taking a piece of bone with them. So there is a very minor fracture in my ankle. I would say the piece of bone looked about tooth-sized. So it is very small, but yes, I have a fracture to my left ankle. Great. This was definitely not part of the plan, and it's always those stupid little moments, isn't it? As soon as I'd done it, I thought, why the hell did I do that? Yeah, just really, really frustrating. Just one of those frustrating things. So now I'm laid up on the sofa, resting it, icing it. It's treated like a soft tissue injury, so no cast or anything like that. I have got crutches to enable me to get around a bit, but the idea is to use it, but not to overuse it. So that's kind of the game. And I've got lots of kind of rehab exercises, I guess, to follow. So I shall be sticking to those religiously. So yeah, that is the update from us. I shall finish that there because my arm is aching. I haven't got my tripod. I've no idea where that is. I think that's still at the farm somewhere, but obviously I've not been back up there since Saturday, so my hand is literally shaking. But yeah, that is us. And we will hopefully catch up with you soon. It's obviously going to be a little bit quiet on here for the time being because there isn't going to be anything to update you on. Yeah, no pony content for a while, but I wish you all the very best and have fun with your ponies, enjoy spending time with them, and we will catch up with you very soon, hopefully. Bye for now.
What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love?